Hello YouTube, Liverpool fan in Japan here, the Miyazaki man Sai. Yes, we have just defeated West Ham 5-1 at Anfield. I absolutely love that result, but not just the result, the performance as well. So there are many attributes here that I really enjoyed. I'm going to get into it in a second. But did you notice this morning fan channels flip-flopping more than a wet pair of sandals on the beach or something like that? I don't know the phrases. Anyway, yeah, at least everyone's happy. That's the most important thing. The fan base needs to unite and back these players, back the coach, back the team, because this is the squad that Klopp has assembled with his own strategic intuition, because he had more power and authority in this transfer window than any previous transfer window. And obviously those very bizarre dealings with Lavia and Caicedo doesn't matter, because Emperor Endo is showing his worth. How'd you like me now? Do you know Endo? Do you know about our player Wataru Endo? Our monster, our emperor, our midfield anchorman, our pivot, our destroyer, our line-breaking emperor, Endo. I like him. I've always liked him. Hope you do too. Yeah, I noticed people are warming up to him, but actually, there's a lot of unseen attributes that Endo, McAllister, and Thiago provide. And I'm going to make a dedicated video on this. The line-breaking pass, the pass before the pass before the pass to the man. What does that even mean? Basically, to give the playmaker, the number 10, the Mazzalas or the inside forwards, the time and the space and the options and just the ability to control the ball the way they need to do it. The right ball has to be played at the right time. This is about tempo. This is about taking the opportunity to throw the opposition's formation out of line. So the line breaking pass, which comes from deep, Thiago can probably do it deeper than anyone else. But Thiago, Endo, McAllister, their worth in the sixth position or just in and around that area is getting the ball, transitioning the ball into the area where Szoboszlai or Trent or Curtis Jones or an Elliott or Lucho Diaz or Mo Salah, probably one of them more than the others, maybe even a Gakpo, but maybe slightly less Gakpo, maybe a Jota more than Gakpo, can get the ball and have enough time, have enough spatial awareness, have enough vision to play the correct ball first time or in due time to Núñez. Without these line-breaking balls and without getting the ball and transitioning it into that final third in those key areas, which is why the opposition congest it, and as Benitez would say, keep things compact in that area in front of the defence, it's hard to play the exact right ball at the exact moment to keep a Núñez onside, or to put Salah in on goal, or to put Lucho Diaz one-on-one in a crucial area, not out wide, but in a crucial area just on the edge of their penalty area, for example, where shifting either way can create a goal-scoring opportunity, okay? So these line-breaking passes are very important, and you saw with Emperor Endo, Wataru Endo, Endo-sama, yesterday he did over and over again, line-breaking ball, forward ball. You think they're simple balls? No, they are played with intent, intuition, and with the right tempo as well. And this is what he's really good at. Taking the ball, making the game look very simple, but actually playing very progressive passes to put us into good attacking positions, to transition into an offense that will hopefully result in a goal. And it resulted in 5 goals yesterday. And let's talk about those 5 goals as well. 4 different scorers, right? Was it Curtis Jones, Gakpo, Salah, and Dominik Szoboszlai. Dominik. Yes, so something that this Liverpool team has that in previous seasons we didn't have, with Henderson and Fabinho and even sometimes Keita and Ox and Milner, we have huge goal scoring threat from everywhere on the pitch, including Alisson Becker. But let's discount Alisson for now, because yeah, maybe once a season. Endo, Curtis Jones, Elliott, Gakpo, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Thiago, Núñez, Diaz, Salah, Jota, Van Dijk, even Quansah. Quansah's shown that attribute as well. Trent, all have goals in them. Maybe not so much Tsimikas or Gomez or Kelleher, but yes, this team, Gravenberch, every single player here is pretty decent at scoring. There's not one player in that bunch who you don't think will get at least 2 goals. I want to say 2 goals, because 1 goal, you might scuff one in, you might fluke one in, but 2 goals is more purposeful. And I think every single one of these players will hit at least 2 goals, because everyone is capable of scoring goals. You look at the Manchester United team, the biggest attacking threats are Casemiro and McTominay. that's a bit barren, that's a bit unfortunate. Look at Chelsea's team. Who are the biggest threats there? Well, Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh. No. Yeah, sorry to Miss Jackson. Not that Miss Jackson. Maybe his Miss Jackson. Jackson is a great athlete and great physical specimen, but he's not really the one you want to hang a hat on to score all the goals. And then Mikhailo Mudryk as well, not going to get you so many goals. And then Fernandes, not going to get you so many goals. Conor Gallagher, not going to get you so many goals. Raheem Sterling is hit and miss. Madueke, all these players. You don't have that kind of feel-good factor you do here in Liverpool. Even in the Man City squad, do they really have as much goal-scoring capability spread across the team, not just Haaland, central point, and perhaps, you know, the Bernardo Silvas, your Grealish, your Alvarez, that kind of thing? They're missing Gundogan, right? They're missing Gundogan a lot. Yeah. And Company can come up with the odd cracker. No, you just hit that one, right? Bad memories. Liverpool's team at the moment looks very, very good, and there's a reasoning behind a lot of the decisions made yesterday. I said, let's put Núñez on the left-hand side and Gakpo to facilitate him, because Gakpo, not the false nine, the shadow striker, will give Núñez the space to operate, and Núñez was pressing like a monster. He won the ball back, transitioned the ball, went over to Szoboszlai, who cracked it in, right? Núñez on the left wing, I think, and I should make a video about this as well, he's a better Marcus Rashford. He is a better Marcus Rashford. He's faster than Marcus Rashford. He works harder than Marcus Rashford. He's better in the air than Marcus Rashford. He's got that childhood naivety, smile in his face, and yeah, South American flair and passion. He can cut inside. He has a great shot. How many times has he hit the post? But from that position, he can have a better shot at getting the shot away, because in the central position it's more congested, and he's got his back to goal. It's the same problem as Trent in number 6 or Trent in midfield. They take away his space. His main attribute is pace. He can ping it in behind 2 feet. He can play himself. He can go over the top. He can play the 1-2s. Coming in from the left hand side, right footed shot is a beauty. He can slide in from the back post as well. He can go in the back post and attack with aerial ability. Left wing is a very prominent position for him, and this comes up to Lucho Diaz against Darwin Núñez. Even Jota up there, but let's go with Darwin and Diaz for now. Lucho Diaz has been a bit of colour, a bit of key at the moment. I don't want to say this, but ever since that little talk about dreams of Barcelona and that dad situation, you know, he's been off colour. He's not making the game-winning contributions you expect. I know he scored the last-minute equaliser against Luton, right? But he's just not on form at the moment, and he doesn't connect so well with the front line. We need to find a way to facilitate him. It might be with Andy Robertson coming back, Robertson overlapping. That might help out a lot, because Tsimikas operates in half space just in front of Lucho Diaz, not always on the overlap, and he's not as purposeful in the running as Robertson. But saying that, Tsimikas, credit on his name, he's put a stellar performance and shift in absence of Andy Robertson. In fact, our whole team has stepped up. Wataru Endo for McAllister, Tsimikas for Robertson, the front line for Jota. Every single player has stepped up. You know, obviously long-term absentee Thiago as well would have added a lot there, because he's the best long-playing ball tempo maestro in our squad, who can break the lines from a long way away, and he can escape the marker with Pirate as well. But yeah, he will come back. Our January is looking very, very strong. But that balance, let's talk about that balance in midfield. So Endo, Curtis Jones, Szoboszlai, you've got a bit of balance for everything there. Dominik Szoboszlai is a physical specimen. He can shoot from both feet, runs like a madman, you know, absolute traction engine on there. Endo dominates the midfield, absolutely wins every ball, goes in like a hard nut crack. Nobody wants to see Endo charging him like a mad bull. I've got a clip right here. Oh, wait a minute, that's Hodgson laughing at Pep. Wrong clip. Wait. I'm gonna have to play this slow motion. Goes for the ball. The Endo shields the ball. Absolutely clatters our man. Takes him out. Eyes on the prize, eyes on the ball. He's about to knock over this guy as well. The foul goes. Shock. Horror. Ever. What? Who, me? Boku? Itachi? Uchi? Oh, lad. Look at that cheeky smirk. Let's get back on the screen. He knew what he did. He knew what he did. Oh, Endo. Curtis Jones, the ball retainer, but once again, as Klopp mentioned and alluded to in his post-match interview, he has the ability to carry the ball. He's very good at carrying the ball. He's almost lost the element, trying to keep things too tidy, too neat, retain possession of the ball. He is slightly better than Wijnaldum at progressing the ball in terms of movement of the ball. He's not quite as safe as Wijnaldum, right? But he actually does have a different shot. He's got a good footballing brain and IQ. He's got the vision as well, and he can carry the ball. He can be a ball carrier as long as he releases the ball at the right time. He either got to make that run at the right time, release the ball at the right time, or shoot at the right time. Sometimes he holds on to it a little bit too long, or is a little bit too overconfident. But you need that cockiness, arrogance. Along with the Scouse heartbeat Trent, he is the Scouse heartbeat as well, because them two, good personalities to have in the squad. They're cheerful chappies. You can see in the background scenes, the Liverpool behind the scenes, that they're well loved. That midfield balance offers so much, because they can all rotate into all positions. Don't for 1 second think Szoboszlai can't handle a double pivot in 6, because we've seen that so often when we're under the cosh. Klopp reverts him in a deeper position to break the lines with a physical run. That could be the starting 11, right? It could be Endo, Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones against Arsenal. Against the Arsenal. Very, very interesting prospect about who we will start. Will Gravenberch come back in? that kind of thing, right? But Elliott's been on fire as well, and looks so good in terms of being a Mo Salah replacement when he goes off to AFCON in January. But one thing I want to mention about Elliott, his style of wide playmaking ability entering that half space actually facilitates Dom Szoboszlai to do his more natural game. Because Salah, you want to rely on Salah to make the game-winning contribution, whether it's an assist outside of the foot, go down the line, take a shot or anything like that. So Szoboszlai almost plays within himself to allow Salah that opportunity. But when Elliott's on there, Szoboszlai is thinking, Elliott can find me in the right spaces, set me up for a position to shoot, and make the selfless runs to give me the opportunity as well. So Szoboszlai actually goes into more offensive transition when Elliott is on the pitch as opposed to Salah. It could be by design, but also it could be the fact that Trent wasn't on the pitch as well, right? When Trent is not on the pitch, Szoboszlai has more of a free run to create and dictate from that right half space, because once again, Trent and Salah being your main men, we always look to them, we always find them. It could be tactics, or it could be from their overwhelming, kind of, I wouldn't say ego, but their shadow, their aura, their enigmatism on the pitch. You look for them because they're going to make something happen. But Gomez is more of a selfless, willing runner. He is an intelligent shadow to Endo's intelligent shadow in midfield. These two tirelessly do the off-the-ball work to allow the other players to shine, and that's something about Gomez. He's having a cracking season. My goodness, the people who wanted Matip and Gomez out in the summer or put tarnished on their name in the summer, absolutely ridiculous. They're eating the words now. They're not going to stand up and put their hands up because they know who they are, and the channels know who they are as well. Those fan channels who criticise their players can't take it. Constructive criticism is always okay. Vile, toxic verbal abuse, damn it, it's such a unbecoming bad look for the Liverpool fan base. Jurgen Klopp also alluded to the fact that he wants Anfield to be roaring the boys on. Come on guys, we have the opportunity to win 4 major trophies. Man City, Arsenal are out in the Carabao Cup. We have the chance to knock Arsenal out ourselves. That will be the hardest fixture, but if we do that, I'm very confident in the FA Cup run. We've got Arsenal coming up in the Premier League. If we can do them over as a 6-point turn in our favour with one game out of the way, if they somehow win, that's going to be very detrimental to our Premier League hopes as well, and that was that Anfield game as well, which is why Klopp wants the roof to be raised at Anfield, right? To be raised. We are fighting on all fronts, and obviously we're heavy favourites for the Europa League as well, so you really got to back the boys here. And Darwin Núñez on the left-hand side could be discovery. Curtis Jones with penetrative runs could be a discovery. Gakpo, shadow striker, he's not a false 9, he's a shadow striker, right, in and around oppositions. He could be key to unlocking the whole system as well. Elliott is coming to prominence as well. Endo, Salah off to AFCONs and Asia Cup in January. We probably have enough to cover for them. McAllister in the 6th position. Elliott in a right wing position. It's very unfortunate about Ben Doak's injury. We have enough talent here to really do amazing things this season. So you got to back the boys. Trust the team. Emperor Endo has stepped up to the throne, to prominence in everyone's eyes, and even opposition fans. You remember Cash, you look at Goldbridge, you look at other people, right? They're understanding that Endo is probably the premier top defensive midfielder this season, not just in Premier League, but in world football. Value for money, 16 million. What he's done in terms of contribution, authority on the pitch, love behind the scenes, loved by the Liverpool fan in Japan and all the Liverpool fans in Japan. I think we're up to like 27 members now. I lost count. Everyone's just, yay, gambale, Endo. We like Takimina Mina as well. He's doing good. But yeah, all about Endo. I'm going to make a video actually. 5 Liverpool players that we really like in Japan. I'll try to get one of the other people on board as well to see if they'll make a contribution. It's more likely going to be my son, but get one of the girls or boys. They're a little bit shy, but yeah, I'll get them on. Maybe one of the older ones. We got a granny or 2 in the club, so yeah, I digress. They're not really digressing. It's part of the football culture, football heritage. Yes. So onwards and upwards. Arsenal coming out on the weekend. I'm going in with massive confidence in this game. Arsenal do not have the squad and the clinical nature that I believe will give them enough of an impasse to do something at Anfield. At worst, it will be a draw, but I'm actually confident about a win. I'm really confident. This is our moment. This is our time. Liverpool 2.0. What a great foundation to build from. You'll never walk alone, Reds. Thank you so much for supporting and watching the channel. We're over 700 subscribers now. I love each and every one of your comments. I comment personally to every comment. I'm trying my best to keep up. I love the interaction. You're making such good points. Loving to hear it, and I actually incorporate some of it into my videos as well. It's really heartwarming to interact with the fan base worldwide. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys one day again at Anfield. I've been to Anfield one time. I took a 5-hour train journey from Cambridge over to Liverpool to see Luis Suarez score that free kick against Manchester City. It must have been 2012, back in the day. Really loved my time there. I'll catch up with all you guys in person one day. Obviously, we'll make the most of it. Come to Japan as well. Treat you to some good yakiniku meats, barbecue meats. Miyazaki Wagyu is top notch as well. Have a great Christmas. Have a great New Year. Liverpool fan in Japan. Ichiban. Janet.